Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Honey Badger Hour podcast. It's your boy, the Badger, and we are back. Oh my God, guys. Conor McGregor, UFC 329. Who would have expected Max Holloway, TKO, first round, via my dog beat himself? Guys, who was expecting that? We've been waiting 5 years for the Conor McGregor return, and my dog blows out his ACL in the first kick. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm almost low-key relieved that that's how he lost, because his body looked flat. Am I tripping, guys? All right, listen, guys. I could be tripping. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to fix this. Bro, my last episode, you would think... I'm not going to front, guys. After 5 years of doing this shit, you would think I would have these microphones down. It's unbelievable. After all this time recording podcasts, I still fuck up the audio. Last episode, the audio was messed up. I put the damn... You know what it is? I used to use my cords, and now I'm using these DJIs. I'm trying, guys. I'm a solo operation. Listen, if you like the Honey Badger Hour, we got to keep this shit consistent, guys. We're going to do our best, all right? I gotta start making videos every day. But if I start going live every day, we can start getting some super chats. We start getting some money, and then I can figure out a way to do this shit all the time. Because I feel like we got something, but I keep shooting myself in the dick and getting in my own way. So we make big gains in the podcast. We do good. We get good guests. And then I stop for whatever reason. It's like I get scared or something, and then success happens. And I feel like, I don't know what is going on, guys. This always happens. But we're back. UFC 329. I'm a little bit faded, but we're going to get this video out no matter what, guys. Oh, I'm a little bit... Listen. This is kind of like the best case scenario for Conor McGregor. He can go back, train another 6 months, get ready, hopefully get a little bit better shape. He might still lose to Max, but it might be a little bit more competitive. Oh, we got the good walkout. We got the pay-per-view sales. I don't know, guys. Is the UFC, is everything always working out perfect in the UFC's favor? Like, think about it. Is this the best scenario for the UFC? Right? Like, Conor doesn't lose. He loses. He doesn't get bashed. And you can revamp and you can do another Conor comeback. We can get more Conor on the microphone. Because the thing is with Conor... his fighting is like 5% of it, right? Like the real magic from Conor comes from his interviews, from his promotion. So listen, honestly, I know we're all a little bit sad, but fuck it. We get another Conor fight week. We get another Conor McGregor embedded. I'm down, bro. Sign me up, coach. I'm a company man. I ain't mad about it. I ain't lying. I'm not fronting, bro. Whatever, dog. It's a little bit whatever, but... Paddy Pimblet, I'm so glad he won, guys. I was a little bit worried. Listen, after he fought Justin Gaethje the way he did, I was like, all right, Paddy's the truth. He did get battered. Oh my God, I hope my Listen, Paddy did get battered by Gaethje, but you see how tough he is, bro. He got battered by Gaethje, but he still fought him head to head. And he's not a striker, and he fought Gaethje hard for 5 rounds, you know? He clipped Gaethje. So, bro, it's crazy that Paddy could definitely become a champion, man. I'm telling you, for me, guys, I'm a feeling guy. So, like, I go off of, like, I pick fighters off of, like, the way they make me feel, right? That's the way that I like and cheer for people. And when I go, that's the one thing I always tell people, listen, watching a UFC at the house with your boys and drinking beers and hanging out is the best thing in the world. But when you go to a live event, you really get embraced in the show and the walkouts. And like for me, when I go to live UFC events, what I notice the most about it is that I love the walkouts and falling in love with the fighters, like energy before the fight. So Paddy won me over when UFC, I forgot what it was, UFC 312, UFC Miami, when Volk was the main event, and he put me and Shay Walsh on the floor. And I remember I went to the bathroom and I saw Paddy like I remember when I went to the bathroom on the floor, like he was right there, you know, like about to walk out. And I went to the bathroom just before his walkout, I remember. And they were like, hurry up now, now, now. So they took me in and brought me back. And I remember just seeing him with his coaches backstage. I just felt the energy from him, bro. Like, and I was loving it, you know. I was like, damn, he's really about to fight right now. Like, we were like right there just before he fought. And then with the song and the, I loved it, you know. And then when he won in Miami and he beat Michael Chandler, he jumped on the fence and we were with Shay Walsh. And he knows my boy Shay Walsh from England. And he pointed right at Shay Walsh like, yo, what's up? So that was just, ever since then, I've been a huge Paddy fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy Shay Walsh is from Lancaster, so they got the Northerns. They're close to the Scousers, so I fuck with the Scousers. So big Paddy fan. Hopefully Gaethje retires. It looks like we're gonna get a Gaethje. All right, so guys, Max Holloway beats Conor. They want to run it back. Let's see how much. Now Conor might need like another year, but technically. So what is next, guys? What is next for Max Holloway? Does Oliveira earn a title shot versus Gaethje? And is that still a bad matchup for Gaethje, guys? You know what's crazy? Max Holloway versus Gaethje and Oliveira versus Gaethje are both winnable fights for both guys, right? You know that if Gaethje fought a little bit smarter on both fights, all right, on the Max fight, because Max just beat Conor, right? So Max versus Justin Gaethje for a lightweight title. God, I hope my microphone's working. Max versus Gaethje for a lightweight title. This could work. It could work. Remember, guys, Max finished Gaethje and he dominated him for like 4 rounds, but it was a close fight and he threw that spinning back kick right on Gaethje's nose, and then Gaethje fought with a fucked up nose for 4 rounds. And I don't know if you guys ever hurt your nose in a fight. Bro, my nose is pretty fucked up, like here and here. I was fighting a southpaw once, you know, and I was like fucking, all right, so I was fighting like this, right? And he's southpaw, oh yeah. And he kept throwing his fucking jab, you know? So he's throwing his jab, and for southpaw, you know, you want to slip that jab. And he threw that fucking jab, and he threw the fucking kick right behind it, bro. So I slipped the jab, and I slipped right into the kick, and he kicked me in my fucking nose. Oh, and then guys, getting hit in the nose mid-fight is like, it's a weird pain, because it doesn't hurt like, oh, you want to tap out pain. It's like, it fucks your eye, like, bro, it fucks you up, and then it kind of makes you like a little bit more like crazy, because like, listen, I'll tell you what. I was fighting this fight, right? I was a little bit injured. I should never even been in that fucking ring, but I'm fighting, okay? I'm fighting this Japanese guy, fucking #1 fighter in Japan. I'm out here going to Patong once a week. Anyways, I fucking stepped up. I'm in there. He's a southpaw. He's throwing jabs. I slip. One, and then he's jabs and kicks the same time, and I slip right into his fucking kick. Thank God it was on the front of my face. But that's what happened to Justin Gaethje, bro. I got hit in the fucking nose, like right in the bridge, you know? And that, for a fight, guys, that like you can't breathe. You're breathing out your mouth now, so you're just more susceptible for the knockout. That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of factors in the first Justin Gaethje Max Holloway fight to run that back so good. And then in the Charles Oliveira Gaethje fight, don't forget, guys, Gaethje dropped Oliveira like 3 times. So, man, listen, besides bar Conor winning first round KO, which was not going to happen against Max Holloway, let's be real, right? Him losing like this is honestly the best case scenario. We can run it back if they need to. We can do a more fight camp. Conor can get another 6 months training. Because, like, let's say Conor's training, right? And he's ready. But maybe you're ready, but you're not like ready. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, after 5 years laid off, it's tough, man. It's tough. But I'll tell you what, guys, like, man, I'm watching these streams, right? And I see, like, bro, Adrian Broner right now, the fucking comeback has got me fired up. I'm not going to lie, guys. Justin Gaethje, Rafael Fiziev just won again. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of old dogs coming back. Rowling. Guys, I'm turning 40 years old this year, and all of a sudden I've been bullshitting for the last 4 years, you know, drinking, going out, partying on the weekends, thinking I'm retired. And now all of a sudden when I'm about to turn 40, I'm like, bro, I don't want it to, now I want to go back in time. So I'm going to take this energy, guys. Volk is 38, fighting for a title. All right. I just watched a documentary on Yoel Romero. My boy, Luis Palomino, he's 44 years old. He's in a lightweight bare knuckle tournament. So I'm fired up, guys. I'm going to take this energy from the universe and I want to get back to training, bro. I want to get back. I want to get fired up, guys. I want to go do comedy and I want to fight. I could be, listen, guys, I'm not going to lie. I had a couple beers before we did this and I was a little bit nervous. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses and my hat to disguise my fucked upness. But let's see, bro. What do you guys think, man? Like, I could do some jiu-jitsu tournaments. I feel like I don't know if I'm crazy, but if I want to compete again, like more for myself, because like I feel like my last couple fights, I went in there a little bit defeated, guys. I'm not gonna lie, like I was on the road. I hadn't been home in like 5 years, and I was kind of fighting for money. Like I didn't really want to go to those training sessions, but I needed the money, and it was a good payday, and I would go to fight. And it's embarrassing, and I hate to say that, but I just can't believe that I became everything I thought I wouldn't. So I guess it's just a proof in life. Guys, I'll tell you what, man. I've had a long, a crazy career because I put my balls on the table. I fought a lot. I would go without a coach fighting sometimes, not the most structure. I would take a lot of fights out of shape because I needed money. And I never thought I would become that person. And, when I first started, I wouldn't look down, but I don't know how to say it. But when you don't do something and you see somebody do something and you don't understand why they do that. So maybe when I first started training, I would see people drinking and smoking and going out and partying. And that was just such a crazy idea to me, in my first 2 to 3 years training. But then after 4 years, when I got comfortable and I got good and I became complacent, I started to drink and I started to party. And then I slowly became the guy that I used to judge and not like when I first started. So it's kind of like a sign, maybe, in life, this is why I guess don't judge, because I'm really suffering. People tell you things sometimes and they don't have experience off of it, but they'll tell you, oh, don't judge because in the Bible it says don't judge and Jesus never judged. But I'm telling you don't judge because I judge people and then 10 years later became in the exact situation of when I judged them. Meaning you never know what people are going through or what brought them to the situation they are. So whenever you see somebody and they're in a situation that you don't agree with or maybe or it's something that you wouldn't do, maybe I'm just talking to myself, right? But instead of judging them, maybe you can just try to empathize and see how they got there. Because now in my wisdom, in my old age, I could see a lot of times when I judge people and then I ended up doing the exact same thing. So listen, that's the best thing about being human and this journey of life, right? You live and you learn. Just like Conor McGregor, man. Conor McGregor is a guy that got so many people into MMA and the mentality and his fighting ethic. And he took a little bit of a downward slope and he's back. And bro, people love to kick a man when he's down, but then people also love to bring a man back and they love the underdog story. So at the end of the day, props to everybody. It was a great UFC fight night. Bobby Green, oh my God, Terrence McKinney. It's bro, does Terrence McKinney have a time in his head where it's no matter what, that guy has to lose or win in the first round. That was fucking crazy. Flyweights, Brendan Royval taking on the other guy. Looked good, got clipped. I don't know if I'm a hater, but I don't know, guys. Sometimes the flyweights fights, I don't get too into them, not gonna lie. I gotta stop doing that. It was a great fight though. Brendan Royval, just veteran composure. Ended up melting this guy in the end, but I really like this other kid, the English guy, so I hope to see him back. And then what was after the Brandon Royval fight? I'm trying to think, guys. What happened after Brandon Royval? There was another fight, remember? I forgot. Brandon Royval And then there was another fucking fight. I'm faded, so I'm trying to figure it out. Now I don't want to look at my phone, guys. How long will it take me? Because I got to edit this and it's going to upload. And I got to get this up before the other people. I forgot the fights. Bro, guys. Listen, I don't know if my memory loss is because of my fight career or because of my lifestyle outside of the ring. But anyways, life is good. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support, guys. Like and subscribe, all right? Comment below what you want me to talk about. I got some great topics I want to start talking about. And yeah, man. Hopefully I stay consistent, bro. I'm not going to front. I get good on the podcast and then I slow down. So let's see if I can finish the rest of the year and get these episodes out, because I watch these fights and then sometimes I want to drink and chill. But you see Demetrius Johnson and Volk and all these guys, they're out here putting out content. So I got to keep up, bro. I got to keep up. I got to find my way. So love you guys. Keep it real on the streets. 305 till I die. You know what it is. Shout out to all my bang towel people, to all my students at Boxer Gym, to all my students in wherever I coach. I love you guys. All right. I do this for you. I'm your boy. And remember, I got a lot of knowledge. And the more you grab from me, if you have questions, whatever you want to know, I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of knowledge, you know. So I've mastered a few things. There's a couple things in life I still need to master. But anyways, Honey Badger Hour. I hope I didn't rant for too long because I got to upload this